And I did have Paul Glennie that was signed up, so we'll start with you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning, supervisors and staff. I read an article in the Times Standard a while ago where a coalition group wants to construct a 24/7, 7-day-a-week winter shelter for the homeless. I believe this coalition group is on the right track. I am here to give additional suggestions that I hope can help solve the homeless situation that is affecting all our communities. First, you have to address the mistakes of the past in order to have a positive and productive future. The political powers that be cannot let the flow of drugs pour into this country year after year, do little to nothing about it, and expect a different outcome. This is simply inexcusable and, quite frankly, disgusting. So as far as I'm concerned, they are indirectly responsible for the addiction and homeless epidemics we have today. That being said, I believe you cannot build anything unless you have a solid foundation. Part of that long-term building process starts and ends with someone's self-esteem, self-worth, and dignity. We're at a point in time where too many of our young people are choosing not to participate in work in the normalcy of everyday life. They have given up. Thus, our younger generation have become dependent instead of being self-reliant. Each city, their local groups, agencies, and communities are trying to do their part, but at this point in time, the problem is too large for them to handle, so it's not working. To help someone simply exist is not really helping them or society at all. In fact, you are perpetuating the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we are only putting a Band-Aid on what is already a severed artery. So how can we as a community, a state, and a nation help solve this epidemic? By spending our tax dollars on building solutions instead of ones that have cracked foundations. What do I mean by that? Create programs that have successful foundational solutions. First and foremost, we need housing. It would be the building, purchasing, or redesigning of an existing facility. An example of this would be the old Kmart building. So who do we help first? We must help those who cannot help themselves, which is the mentally ill and children. The mentally ill individuals are not only in danger to themselves, but to others as well. And if we can help the children right away, there is a good chance of them becoming self-confident, self-reliant, self-sufficient, and above all, become productive members of society. Housing and the treatment must come first. The only way to get housing is to get funding. This can be done through public, private, and corporate involvement, but it cannot work without the participation of our local, state, and federal partners. The private, state, and federal sectors can donate buildings and/or land. Long-term funding can be done through local and corporate sponsorships along with family foundations and trusts. I believe for businesses and corporate entities to be involved in such a project, there must be some benefit. State and federal tax incentives must be applied to each business and corporations that want to take part in this humanitarian effort. The more they participate, the greater the tax benefit. The burden should not be totally on the backs of the tax-paying citizens. Remember, the goal is for everyone to build their own solid foundation, capturing their self-esteem, self-worth, and dignity. We have and are currently wasting time and money on programs that do not, I repeat, do not work.
Sir, the 3-minute timer just went off, so.
Can I say one last thing?
We're actually, yeah, if you could pass us the hard copy, we can read that for you.
If you can give us your original, we'll make a copy and you can.
Oh, I'm fine. I got it on computer.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.